That day, Hyunsu's mother came to the hospital and suddenly saw Do-jin. She hurriedly tried to catch up and say hello, but she accidentally ended up in Cheon-taewa's hospital room. At that time, Cheon-taewa had woken up, but her mental state seemed abnormal. She had forgotten Hyunsu's mother. She frantically grabbed her, begging her to take her away. Scared, Hyunsu's mother ran away. Fortunately, she ran into Do-jin. Learning his mother had woken up, Do-jin was shocked, but when they arrived at the hospital room, Cheon-taewa had fallen asleep again. Sung-jin insisted that he and the doctor had been there the whole time. They hadn't seen their mother wake up. However, Do-jin sensed something was wrong. His mother's soles were dirty. How could someone bedridden have marks on the bottom of their feet? Do-jin realized his mother was faking illness. He wanted to wake her up. Strangely, his mother had no reaction at all. Sung-jin insisted Do-jin was being too sensitive. Meanwhile, the lady had already obtained evidence of Sung-jin misappropriating public funds. To stop the lady from reporting him, Sayla lied in desperation, saying she was pregnant. The lady quickly took Sayla to the hospital for examination. Facing the doctor, Sayla was anxious, thinking about how to cover up her lie. But to her complete surprise, she was actually pregnant. For a moment, Sayla didn't know whether to feel fortunate or worried. She had already asked Sung-jin for a divorce. The lady realized she couldn't keep watching Sung-jin make mistakes. After all, he was going to be a father. The lady chose to give him time to sort everything out. She let him turn himself involuntarily. Little did she know Sung-jin would waste this last opportunity too. Sung-jin secretly came to the lady's office and copied the group's latest technology. He planned to take this new technology abroad to sell for money. After preparing everything, he planned to escape abroad with his mother. But Sayla's pregnancy left him torn. Under Cheon-taewa's instigation, Sung-jin decided to abandon his wife and child. Soon it was the day Cheon-taewa applied to go abroad for treatment. Sung-jin followed his mother onto the ambulance with great anticipation. This time, mother and son could finally escape abroad to live carefree lives. Little did they know their plan had already been discovered by the police. The vehicle they got into was an ambulance the police had switched out. Cheon-taewa began fantasizing about a beautiful future life. But Sung-jin looked gloomy. He began worrying about Sayla and the child. At that time, Sayla called, but Cheon-taewa hung up directly. Sung-jin could only choose to give up the past. However, Sung-jin suddenly realized they weren't on the way to the airport. When the car door opened, mother and son completely broke down. What appeared before them was actually Yeon-ho's face. The two evildoers were finally caught. When Sayla learned that Sung-jin had actually abandoned her to escape alone, she couldn't believe it at all.